Does it seem like you're just a ghost in your own relationship? You've truly done everything for her. You've been there for her through her toughest times, you took care of most of her needs, and now it feels like you're invisible, like all the hard work you put into this relationship doesn't matter anymore. If this feels like you, then stop right here, because today we are breaking down exactly why she's acting this way, what you may be doing wrong, and how you can flip that situation to get the respect and appreciation you deserve. Stephanie here, welcome to The Manipulated Mind. Let's discuss the silent killer of relationships. Let's talk about something that's difficult to admit but impossible to ignore. The silent killer of relationships is being taken for granted. Now, this doesn't mean she's a bad person or that she doesn't care about you. It does mean, however, that at some point the balance in your relationship changed. And the real question is why? Why does someone stop appreciating the person who's done so much for them? Here's the answer. Appreciation isn't automatic. It's earned, not through effort, but through dynamics. If you're constantly trying too hard to make her happy without ever expecting anything in return, you're showing her to expect your effort as just regular. And what's regular is easy to overlook. Think about it. If every morning you bring her coffee in bed, at first she may be overjoyed and eager. She might smile, say thank you, even share about it online. But after the 10th or 20th time, what happens? The excitement disappears. It's not because she's thankless, it's human nature. We all start to take consistent effort for granted when there's no rarity or test. And here's the real issue. If you're giving with no end and without boundaries, what you're really saying is, I don't need you to value me because I'll always be here. Look, I understand. You're doing these things because you love her. You want to show her how much you care. But let me ask you this. Are you giving because it makes you happy, or are you giving because you're wishing that it will make her love you more? Be honest with yourself. Giving too much isn't just tiring, it's harmful. It reduces your value in her eyes because it makes your efforts seem common, even if they're important to you. I know what you're thinking, but Stephanie, isn't being generous a good thing? And indeed it is, but generosity without boundaries is hurting yourself. It shows her that she can keep receiving from you without ever needing to give back. And when that occurs, bitterness will slowly appear on both sides. If you've ever felt unappreciated, I want you to ask yourself this. Have I created a space where she must appreciate me, or am I constantly giving to a level where she no longer sees my value? Relationships grow on respect and effort, not on one person trying to constantly show their worth. The truth is, women don't take men for granted because they're mean or thankless. They do it because they've stopped seeing the test, the unknown, the special thing that made them appreciate you in the first place. Here's the good news. This isn't the end of the story. Seeing the habit is the first step to fixing it. So keep watching, because in the next part, I'm going to show you why this is happening, and more importantly, how to stop it before it damages your relationship. So don't leave. What do you think so far? Let me know your views in the comments below, and make sure you watch until the very end for the full insights. Why she doesn't appreciate you anymore. So, now that we've prepared, let's address the big question. Why doesn't she appreciate you anymore? I know this is painful to hear, but the truth is, appreciation often disappears when effort becomes expected. And let me tell you, this isn't just about her, it is about the dynamics that you create together. And yes, some of it relates to your own actions as well. Here's the first thing you need to know. People, men and women alike, value what they have to try for. It's not about tricking or holding back affection, it's about balance. If you've been giving non-stop, your time, your energy, your love, without expecting anything in return, you're accidentally creating a one-sided relationship. And in that uneven state, appreciation will start to disappear. Think about it this way. When you first started dating, everything felt amazing, right? She looked up to your confidence, your independence, the fact that you had your own life and your own goals. You were the man of intrigue. But over time, you stopped focusing on yourself and started giving everything to her. You, without meaning to, changed the dynamic. You went from being the man she admired to the man who's always around, always saying yes, and always putting her first. And the truth is, always being around doesn't make you more valuable, it makes you expected. Predictability kills attraction, and I say this on my channel all the time. When attraction disappears, so will appreciation. So, let me be plain. There's nothing wrong with being dedicated, but when your dedication turns into hurting yourself, when you're giving up your own joy, your interests, your connections, all to make her happy, it will fail. Now, you're probably thinking, Stephanie, I thought women wanted a man who focuses on them. And yes, women absolutely do, but not at the cost of your own self-respect. A man who forgets himself in a relationship isn't attractive. He's a warning. Let me share this small secret here. Women value men who test them. When you give her something to look up to, something to pursue, she'll appreciate you more. But if she feels like she's already has you secured with zero work for it, trust me, her appreciation will fade. Here's a question for you. When was the last time you said no to her? Not out of malice, but because you had your own goals or something crucial to do. If the answer is, I can't remember, then you're part of the issue. How to recognize the patterns. Now, here are a few clues that you might be giving too much or not valuing yourself in a relationship. First, you're always the one starting plans, talks, or affection. Second, you feel worried or hurt when she doesn't act the way you want her to. Third, you've stopped chasing your own dreams because you're too concentrated on making her happy. If any of these seemed known, it's time to take a pause and rethink how you're acting in the relationship. Now that we've revealed why she no longer appreciates you, let's examine what you can do to change the situation. I'll show you how to shift the power dynamic and take back your relationship, and take back your worth without playing games or being manipulative. Trust me, you don't want to skip this. The dangerous trap of seeking validation. First, let's talk about why you might be looking for her validation in the first place. For a lot of men, it comes from the idea that being a good partner means doing everything possible to make your woman happy. I mean, everyone has told you, be the provider, be the protector, the man who's always there, right? And while these are really great qualities, when they're taken to the limit, they become harmful. You see, you start to think, if I just do more, she'll appreciate me. But the truth is, the harder you run after her approval, the more she will move away. Let me tell you something that's going to alter the way you see relationships, okay? Women don't respect men who depend on them for their sense of worth. Respect and attraction come from seeing you as a confident, stable, and capable guy, not a desperate for attention or approval kind of guy. How validation seeking shows up. Now, you might not even know that you're doing this, so let me give you a few stories of how validation seeking shows up in your relationship. First, you're always asking if she's happy or content. Second, you go far beyond to do things for her, but quietly expect recognition or praise in return. Third, you get sad or quiet if she doesn't praise you, recognize your efforts, or give you the reaction you hoped for. Does this seem familiar? Well, don't worry, you're not alone. But here's the issue. When your actions are pushed by the want for her validation, you stop being the man she fell in love with. Instead of being strong, independent, and self-assured, you become someone who's always running after her approval. And let me be honest with you, no woman wants to be in a relationship with a man she has to always reassure. So what happens when you fall into this trap? It creates a bad loop. The more you seek validation, the less she feels the need to give it to you. Because validation seeking will shift the power dynamic in her favor. So instead of being equal partners, right, you've put her on a pedestal and now she has all the control. So how do you escape from this poisonous cycle? It starts with one basic truth. You have to find your validation inside yourself. That means seeing your own value, separate from what she thinks or feels. You are enough just as you are, but you need to trust that first. Here's a simple exercise for you. The next time you find yourself seeking her approval, whether it's waiting for her to compliment you or hoping she will acknowledge your efforts, stop. Stop right there. Take a deep breath and remind yourself, I am worthy, whether she sees it or not. This isn't about being boastful, it's about self-respect. When you stop seeking her validation, you take back your power. You go from being the man that chases to the man that attracts. And here's the best part. When you stop depending on her validation, you create room for real appreciation to grow. Instead of feeling like she has to validate you, she'll start doing it on her own. How to shift the power dynamic. It's time to take back your boundaries. If you've been overgiving or giving up your own needs to keep her happy, you've got to hit the stop button in your life and think again. Boundaries are not about being cruel or far away, okay? It means creating clear rules for what you will and won't accept. For example, if she ignores your contributions or takes your efforts for granted, don't just let it go. Say something like, I feel like my efforts aren't being valued here, and that's not okay with me. This isn't about starting a fight. You want to speak up for yourself in a calm, confident way. Step 2, prioritize yourself. Now, let me ask you this. When was the last time you did something just for you? If you can't remember, that's a huge problem. It's time to prioritize yourself again. And you can do it however you want. Go to the gym, start a hobby, or spend time with friends you've been ignoring. Not only will this make you feel better, but it will also help her remember why she was attracted to you in the first place. Your independence, your ambition, your sense of purpose. When you're busy growing your career, going after your goals, or just enjoying your best life, she'll notice. And guess what? She'll start to appreciate the time and effort that you do give her, because she understands that it's not coming at the cost of your own happiness. Step 3, speak her language. Now, one of the reasons women stop appreciating their partners is because they feel disconnected. So if you want to shift the dynamic, you need to learn what makes her tick. What does she value most? Is it words of affirmation? Is it quality time? Is it acts of service? When you can figure out what makes her feel loved and appreciated, you can connect with her where she is, without stretching yourself too thin. For instance, if she values quality time, instead of covering her with gifts or doing things for her, focus on creating special moments together. A simple, hey, let's grab coffee and talk about your week can go a lot farther than big, fancy gestures, because it shows that you're listening to what she really needs. Step 4, reward the behavior you want to see. So here's a tip. People repeat behaviors that get rewarded. If she shows appreciation, whether it's a compliment, a thank you note, or even a small gesture, acknowledge it. Say something like, I really appreciate you noticing that. That positive reinforcement will create a cycle where she's more likely to show gratitude in the future. The catch is, don't reward bad behavior. If she dismisses your efforts or acts entitled, don't just ignore it. Talk about it calmly and clearly. Let her know that you value mutual respect and effort in relationships. Setting the standard early on will make all the difference. The secret to earning her appreciation: you've got to be the kind of man she admires, respects, and feels lucky to have in your life, okay? First thing you do, step 1, build a life she wants to be a part of. Create a life that's so rewarding that she feels fortunate to share it with you. It doesn't mean you have to be a millionaire or some kind of superhero. It does mean, however, that you need to have your own goals, passions, and priorities. When a man is fully involved in his own life, it sends a strong message. I don't need anyone to complete me because I'm already whole. Step 2, give her space to miss you. One of the most forgotten secrets to earning appreciation is giving her space to miss you. If you're always available, always texting, always planning, always there, you're not giving her the opportunity to think about what you bring to the table. When they say absence makes the heart grow fonder, you better believe it. But it's not just about physical space too, it's emotional space. Step 3. Show, don't tell. Appreciation is earned through actions, not words. Telling her you should appreciate me more is never going to work. Instead, focus on being the best version of yourself and let your actions speak for you. Be consistent, be reliable, be present, but on your terms and not hers. For example, if you've been working hard on your career or fitness goals, let her see the outcomes. If you've taken time to plan a considerate day or handle a difficult situation with grace, let that speak for itself. Actions like these naturally create respect and appreciation without you having to say a word. Step 4. Master the art of saying no. One of the most effective ways to earn her appreciation is by mastering the art of saying no. Think about it. If you're always saying yes, even to things you don't want to do, you're showing her that your time and energy have no value. Saying no isn't about being hard to deal with. You want to set boundaries and show that you respect yourself. If she asks you to cancel plans with your friends, or, for example, take on something that doesn't fit your goals, don't just give in. Instead, say, "I'd love to help, but I've already promised to do something else." When you stand strong in your choices, she'll respect you more, and that respect will turn into real appreciation. Here's a big lesson, okay? Earning her appreciation will start with you appreciating yourself. When you build a life you're happy with, you set healthy boundaries, and you show quiet confidence, you naturally create respect and admiration. And when she sees that you don't need her validation to feel complete, she'll be attracted to you in ways you never imagined. Challenge your mindset. Now, here's my test for you. The next time you feel unappreciated, don't whine. Instead, question yourself, am I valuing myself enough to expect appreciation? If the answer's no, then it's time to make a shift, and it begins right now. If this resonates with you though, please leave a comment below and tell me how you're going to take back your worth. And if you want more guidance managing relationships like a professional, click that subscribe button and switch on notifications. Let me know your personal views and opinions in the comments. What step will you take first? If this video helped you, please show your support by liking it and sharing it with a friend who might be feeling the same way. Don't forget to subscribe to The Manipulated Mind for more truths about relationships and the mind. Stephanie is here. Thank you.